Okay, Assalamualaikum and hello. So we continue with our chapter 3, which is operation. Okay, as you can see here, it said that it is week 3, but as I mentioned before, there is a lot of chapter for this topic. So if we follow this one, I'm afraid that you don't have enough time. Okay, so let us take a look at the operation. So our objective for this topic is to know three types of operation. Okay, either it is statement, function, or command. Okay, know the three types of function. Okay, three type of statement, assignment, repetition, and decision, and then understand the operation of arithmetic expression on both metric and array operation. And lastly, understand the Boolean expression on both relation and logical. Okay, so this is objective, no need to worry. Okay, we will learn all of this after this. Okay, so operation you can set as can be divided into statement. Okay, so assignment, okay, you can see here. Okay, and then you have a repetition. Okay, assignment is just a process. Okay, the box. Okay, remember the box in your flowchart. Okay, the repetition, this one is if you use while or for. Okay, so it will repeat. And decision, okay, this one is if and if else and if else if and switch case. So you will learn all of this. Okay, this one is decision, either it is true or false. Okay, say then you can save the statement in the function or as a command. Okay, so this one you group everything together, you will produce a function. You can see here input and output, input and output. This is the function name. Why you make a function? Because if you have a function, it's easier for you to call the flowchart or the program or the algorithm. Okay, you only have to deal with the input and the output. Okay, maybe you will learn this. Okay, it's not clear right now, but after this it will be clear. So we start with the arithmetic operation. Okay, the first part of this. So MATLAB has two different types of arithmetic operation, array and metric. Okay, so metric operation and array operation. Okay, so metric operation is basically what you have learned in algebra. Okay, remember if you have, okay, let me open the pen first. Okay, so if you recall your metric, okay, so for example, if you have 1 2 and you have 3 4, so this is metric operation. So the answer should be 1 multiplied by 3, 1 multiplied by 3, and plus 2 multiplied by 4. So you get 3 plus 8 is 11. So this is metric operation. Okay, so basically it follows the law of algebra. Okay, algebra, right? Linear algebra. Okay, so that is metric operation, basically the standard metric you learn in your previous study. Okay, what about array operation? Array operation is different from metric operation. Okay, so this one, okay, so metric operation, okay, maybe I should just show you. Okay, I think after this they have the example. Okay, so the difference is dot. Okay, for metric operation you have to use dot. Okay, for array operation you don't have to use dot. Okay, but for plus and minus is unnecessary. Okay, why? Because in metric, okay, so if not mistaken, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, okay, if you do plus, okay, so basically you just plus this one, okay, So something like this, 1 plus 5, 2 plus 6, 3 plus 7, 4 plus 8. So this is for plus metric. Okay, but for array, it is also the same. So plus and minus, okay, I repeat back, plus and minus, no need to worry, okay. But for metric, for multiplication, division, and power of, okay, that one is different, okay. So, and as I showed before, the difference is, for example, metric A and B. So this one is just array operation, but if you want metric operation, you have to put A dot this one B. Okay, so that is the difference. Okay, so no need to worry for this. I will show I'll show to you later. Okay, sorry. This one is flip, I think. Okay. After this, I will show you. Okay, so this is the metric operation. You can see here. Plus, minus. Okay. So for metric, you don't have dot. Okay. For array, you have dot. Okay. Sorry, I flipped this before. Okay. So actually, is array operation. You need to have dot. Okay. Plus and minus, no need to worry. It is the same. Okay. So this one, okay. So algebra, you multiply, you just use a star sign. Okay. Right division, left division. Okay. So A divided by B is A divided by B. But for if you want to do a B divided by A, in the MATLAB, you just write the code, the flip slash. Okay. This one. The backslash, if not mistaken. Okay, A to the power of B, of course, you use a head. Shift C. Okay, so make sure you know how to convert the algebra to the MATLAB. Okay, plus minus is okay, division is also okay, but left division and multiplication and power, you have to know the symbol. Okay, and for array operation, you can see here you have to use dot. Okay, dot to represent array operation. Okay. This one transpose, of course, you have to use this symbol. Okay, for metric, you want to transpose it. Okay, so try to look back what is transpose. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so this is much more easy. You can see here, transpose is basically the diagonal. Okay, this one kept the same, but you flip this. Okay, you can see here 3 become 7, 7 become 3. This one flip here and here. 6 and 8, you flip it also. So that is the transpose. Okay, so colon. Okay, this one no need to worry yet. Okay, so this is the operation that you need to learn. Okay, so we move on to how to use metric operation and array operation. So before I proceed, make sure you slide in your attendance here. Okay, so let me make it larger. Okay, so slide in your attendance. Okay, we continue with the metric operation. Okay, so we start with the addition. Okay, addition I think is a simple one. So of course, recall back chapter 2. So A is equals to 1, 2, 3. Okay, so B is equals to A plus 5. So when it comes to this, okay, if you recall back your metric, okay, so metric knowledge, let me move this. Okay, so if you have, okay, Okay, if you have 2, 3, 4, okay, plus 5, basically you just add everything up. So 2 plus 5 is 7, 3 plus 5 is 8, and 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay, so for plus and minus, actually no need to worry because it is much more simple. Okay, so you can see here 1, 2, 3, okay, plus 5, everything is sum up. So try to recall back how to do metric, because remember, like I said, you cannot use MATLAB to calculate this. And example number 2, this is scalar. If you add scalar, basically you add everything up. But if you have vector, make sure the metric has the same size. Okay, for plus and minus, make sure the metric has the same size. If you can see here, for A you have 2 multiplied by 2. For B you have 2 multiplied by 2 also. So you have to make sure the size is the same. So okay, I have to show you because you have to do this manually. Okay, you have to recall back your metric knowledge. So let me show you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, plus 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so basically 1 plus 5, 2 plus 6, 3 plus 7, and 8 plus 4. Okay, so make sure the size is the same. 2 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 2. Okay, this is a must. Okay, plus, if minus, you just 1 minus 5, 3 minus 7, and 2 minus 6, and 8 minus 4. This is for minus. Plus and minus, no need to worry. This one also the same. For this case, no need to worry because this is scalar. When it comes to scalar, you have to do for all. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, minus 5. So basically you have to minus everything to 5. So negative 4, 3 minus 5 is negative 2, 2 minus 5 is negative 3, and 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Okay, so make sure you recall back your metric knowledge. Okay, so let us look back to the slide. Okay, so make sure you know how to use the MATLAB as well as how to do the perform the calculation yourself. Okay, I think this one no need to show because you can understand this. Okay, so how about this? Okay, so and recall back, you can see here A is 1, 2, 3, and A, this symbol is called transpose. You can see here. And when you do transpose, remember 1, 3. Okay, this one is 1 row, 3 column. So 1 multiplied by 3 size. And you transpose it, it will become 3 multiplied by 1. Okay, so it will flip. Okay, so when it flip, it becomes 3 multiplied by 1. And remember that the both metric must have the same size. Okay, so it's not a same size, so it will error. Okay, so make sure you know because this is a standard metric. So I give you another example, the multiplication. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2 is 10. Okay, okay, so for multiplication, okay, this one usually happen. So you have 2 plus multiplied by 3 plus 2. Okay, remember both must. Okay, you have to follow the law of both must. Okay, so I think many of you already know, but I just repeat back, okay, to make sure that you don't do the mistake. Okay, when it comes to MATLAB, okay, okay, I hope every one of you understand this. Okay, sorry, my pen doesn't work, so I just use my mouse. BODMAS. Okay, I think most of you already know this. You have to do anything in bracket when it comes to operation, something like this, you have to do the bracket first, okay, and then power off, okay, and okay, power off, and then you have to do division or multiplication. Okay, division and multiplication has the same level. Okay, bracket first and then power off, and then dm, okay, division and multiplication, which has the same level, and you have to do left to right first. Okay, and then you have addition and subtraction, also the same level. Okay, you have to do from left to right. Okay, so make sure, okay, B first and then O, power off, and then power off is 3 multiplied by 2. This is power off. Okay, do bracket first, then power off, and then P, M, and then A, S. Okay, so for this case, left to right. Okay, left to right. Okay, I think most of you already know, but I just want to repeat this, okay, because in my last class, I think a lot of you still cannot do this. Okay, so I repeat back, both must. Okay, so you can see here 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2. Okay, so of course both bracket first, so 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. Okay, don't do left to right. Okay, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, plus 4 is 8. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, make sure you follow this rule. Okay, and you can see the second one, it forget star. Okay, remember in your real in your multiplication, you can just 3, 4. Okay, automatically we know that this is multiplication, but in MATLAB you cannot do this. You need to add a star. Okay, make sure you add star. Okay, this is important for MATLAB to know when you want to do multiplication. Okay, so next, A is 1, 2, 3. This is 3 multiplied by 1. B is 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let me draw this. Okay, easy for you to see. So A is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you multiply by 4, 5, 6. Okay, when you do a metric, you cannot do this because, okay, so this is 3 multiplied, okay, 1 multiplied by 3 metric, and this one also 1 multiplied by 3 metric. Okay, when you want to do metric, make sure that this is the same. Okay, so if you want to do metric, make sure the center number is the same. So for this case to happen, you have to do 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you have to do this one, 4, 5, 6. So for this case is 1 multiplied by 3, and for this one 3 multiplied by 1. So you can see here the center number is the same. Okay, so if you do this, okay, it will show error. Okay, inner metric dimension must be agree. So this mean by inner metric dimension. Okay, so you have to recall back your metric. Okay, next. Okay, so you can see here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this one. Okay, this one. So remember, semicolons means that a new line, new line, new line. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and you can see here this is a semicolon outside, means that you don't have to show. Okay, if you remove this, it will show the metric. Okay, so you can see here, you get answer is 1 multiplied by 1. So remember this metric. Okay, 1 multiplied by 3 and 3 multiplied by 1. So first make sure the inner metric is the same, and then the result should be 1 multiplied by 1. Okay, 1 multiplied by 1. Okay, so you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 multiplied by 4, okay, 2 multiplied by 5, 3 multiplied by 6, and then add everything together. You get 32. Make sure you know how to do this. So you have to know how to do this manually. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the answer is 1 multiplied by 4 plus 2 multiplied by 5 and plus 3 multiplied by 6. Sorry about that, my drawing pad doesn't work. Okay, so if you do this, you get 32. Okay, only 1 multiplied by 1 metric. Okay, so that is how you solve metric operation using MATLAB. Okay, you have to know both manual calculation and MATLAB calculation. So A is equals to 1, 2, 3. This one is just to convert this. Okay, so B is equals to 4 semicolon, because you want to create a new line, 5 and 6. Okay, so if you don't want to see this, just put semicolon. If you want to see it, don't put semicolon. Either way is correct. So you can see here there is no output like this, because don't put semicolon, but put it, just save it. Okay, so you can see here, so C is equals to A multiplied by B. You get 32. Okay, you should know how to do both manual and in MATLAB. Okay, so move on to example 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so for this case, of course, I show you the manual way first. Okay, because in your exam you cannot use computer, so you need to know how to do manual. So A is equals to, just C. C is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then multiply by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 4, 5. Okay, and then semicolon, new line, 6, 7, and then new line, 8, 9. Okay, so check first. Okay, this has 2 row and then 3 column, and then for this one has 3 row, 1, 2, 3, 3 row multiplied by 2 column. Okay, so check back and you can see here, okay, it is the same, so it can be done using metric operation, and the final result should be 2 multiplied by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 output. So how to do this manually, of course you need to know. Okay, so first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4. Okay, plus 2, 6, 2, 6 plus 3, 8, 3, 8. Okay, and then for the bottom one, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then multiply by 4, 6, 8. Okay, recall back. I cannot write this because of the problem with the drawing pad, but you need to know how to do it one by one. Okay, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 5 multiplied by multiplied by 7 multiplied by 9. Okay, sorry, I cannot show you in really. Okay, so make sure you know how to calculate manual, and of course how to insert this value into MATLAB. Okay, so you usually give something like this. You have to convert this into MATLAB code. So you can see here A is equals to, open bracket, 1, 2, 3, finish out the first row first, and then semicolon, 4, 5, 6, the second row for this one. This is A, this is B. Okay, so you get A, and then how to insert this? B. So you have complete the first row first, 4 and 5, semicolon, second row, 6 and 7, third row, okay, semicolon, 4, 8 and 9. Okay, make sure you know how to convert the metric into a variable inside the MATLAB. And then you just C is equals to A multiplied by B. Okay, make sure there is no dot. For dot, this is array operation. This is a metric operation. So equals to, you get the answer. Okay, so make sure you know how to calculate manually, and of course you have to know how to do the code. Okay, convert this metric into a code. Okay, this one, this code, and this one will become this, and how to do operation, this one. Okay, you have to learn both. Okay, how about transpose? Okay, so you can see here A is equals to this one. Okay, you have 3 multiplied by 3 metric. Okay, and then B is equals to transpose. Okay, you just use this symbol, shift, sorry, not shift, side, the side of the enter if you use Windows. Okay, so you just do this, it's automatically flip. Okay, let me use this. Where is it? Okay. Oh. Okay, so this is transpose. Make sure you know how to do transpose manually. So you can see here this number kept constant. Okay, the same location except as, and then you have to mirror this. This one change, this one change. Okay, make sure you know how to do transpose. Okay, and another example is this one. Of course, this is 1 multiplied by 3, and then you transpose this, 3 multiplied by 1. You can get the answer. Okay, this is also quite a popular question. Transpose it and try to find the answer. Okay. This one, of course, this call is precedence. Okay, the both mass I showed before, it is precedence. Okay, remember B O D M A S. Okay, make sure DM is the same, AS is the same, predicament. Okay, so of course you have for this case you have to do left to right, left to right. So you don't have bracket for this case. Okay, you don't have a power off in this case. So you have to do left to right, because this is only division and multiplication. So 5 multiplied by 6 divided by 6 multiplied by 5. Okay, you have to do one by one. You cannot just, for example, this one, you just cancel each other. You cannot. Okay, you have to solve one by one first. So 5 multiplied by 6 is 30 divided by 6 multiplied by 5. And then do this one, you get 5 multiplied by 5, and then 5, 25. Okay, you have to do something like this. Okay, you cannot just jump it. Okay, D and M has the same precedence. Okay, so you have to do left to right. Okay, so make sure you know this. Okay, so you can try, you get 25. For this case, 6 multiplied by 5. Okay, 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 6 multiplied by 6 is 36. Okay, left to right. Okay, although it is the same level, but when it comes to same level, you have to do left to right. Okay, this is quite important. Okay, and for this case also. Okay, so remember both mass. Okay, so you can see here O has the higher level compared to negative. subtraction. So means that you have to solve this first. Okay, 16, and then you get -1. Sorry, not negative. This one, multiplication of -1. So basically, this one is -1 multiplied by 4 power of 2. Okay, so you have to solve the O first. Okay, power of first. Okay, if it has bracket, solve bracket first, and then you do that. Okay, so B first, then O, and then DM, okay, which has the same level, and then AS. Okay, make sure you know this. Okay, I think I already repeat it too much, but last time this still has a problem. Okay, so the same thing, precedence. Okay, I think there is still a bit. Okay, so precedence, of course, remember B, O, D, M, A, S. Okay, so bracket first, you solve the bracket first, and then you solve the division. Okay, because you have bracket inside here. So 5, 6, 30, and then this one 30, and then you do the division, you get 1. Same here, you have to solve the bracket first, and then DM. Okay. Okay, so how about this? Okay, parentheses. This one, you have bracket and power of. So of course you have to solve bracket first. Okay, so solve bracket, don't need to solve anything. Okay, so power of, so -4 multiplied by -4, okay, is 16. Okay, make sure you know how to use both masks, and also how to write this. Okay, when you have to use the power of, make sure you know how to insert the component here. Okay, so I think this one I should also show you. Okay, sorry about that. It takes a little bit long time. Okay, I just want to finish this subtopic. Okay, so y is equals to -4. Okay, power of is a shift 6 and 2. Okay, make sure you know how to insert the value. Okay, make sure you have to know the manual way and the MATLAB way. Okay, and then next, so for this case, of course, this one, if you do this, this is become character, and character, if you combine with double, okay, remember double, and MATLAB always want to solve this in double. So A is basically 55. Okay, this one I think no need to worry because you have to memorize the number for A. Okay, the character A is actually 55. Okay, so this one Y is, I don't know. Okay, something number, so character. So this one also no need to worry because you have to have a table to know the conversion. Okay, same as here. Okay, so hash has the number, E has a number, L has the number, this one has a number. Okay, because this is a metric. Okay, a row, 1 multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 metric, 1 multiplied by 5. So you have add 1, so all of this will become 5, 1 multiplied by 5. Okay, that's it for metric operation. Okay, for next class we will learn about array operation. Okay, so thank you and have a good holiday and selamat hari berpuasa. Okay, happy fasting. Okay, see you again next week.